Hello everybody. Been back in Florida for about a month now and spent some time setting up my pottery and getting the house in order and did some throwing, trying out some new glazes and some new glaze combinations. It's great to be back. I didn't do any throwing at all summer. We were up in Connecticut trying to get our house ready to put on the market. And it was work, work, work. So now it's play, play, play. Got a new color, a new glaze color. It's a standard ceramic glaze called Sea Mist. I think I'm really digging it. This plate was dipped. You can see the overlap in the middle, and it did okay. It's a beautiful color. The Salsa Server, I dipped it in Sea Mist, and then I put a little iron red on the rim, and I am loving it. I think it's going to be one of my favorites. I also put some iron red on the rim of those two mugs and the pinch pitcher, and then dipped it in Sea Mist. And it gives it a nice dark undertone. The only problem is the Sea Mist is pulling away from the iron red a little bit. You can see in the middle, the inside I should say, of that mug. I'm not sure if it's this clay body or if Sea Mist and iron red just aren't as compatible as they could be. But I'm using some clay body from Connecticut, which I'm not thrilled with anyway. So I'll try this again when I get the clay that I'm used to down here. Cream over Shino. This is a new batch of cream, and it's much runnier than it was last season. Again, I don't know if it's the clay body or if it's the new batch, but I'm being very careful. On all of these pieces, I dipped the entire piece in Shino, and then I just dunked the top, maybe 2/3 in the cream, and it dripped all the way down to the bottom. So I'm going to have to remember to be very careful. And then these with the blue hue, this is chambray over a rim of iron red. And again, I got some pulling away. The chambray pulled away from the iron red little places here and there. I'm, again, not sure if it's my clay body or if chambray and iron red just don't love each other. And these little shot cups, the one on the left, well actually all three of them I dipped in Shino. And then the one on the left, I held it by the bottom foot and I dipped it down into Sea Mist. The one in the foreground, I dipped it down into chambray, and the one in the background, I dipped into cream. Fabulous. Just enough glaze, just enough pull. I'm really liking that combination. So my faves are these three pieces here. The Shino with those Sea Mist, chambray, and cream. My Sea Mist with iron red on the outside. And I like these other ones, the iron red and the chambray, and the iron red and the Sea Mist, but I need to work with them a little more and find out if it's my clay body. Maybe I held it too long at the end in the kiln. Whatever it is, I'll figure it out because they are really spectacular colors. I wish the camera could do it justice. I rushed my bisque fire, so I would have had 5 pieces more than what you see here, except I lost 2 trinket keepers, a general purpose bowl, a big 5-pound fruit bowl, and a 5-pound mixing bowl. They were beautiful, but they exploded. Either I didn't wedge out the air enough, or I didn't let them dry enough, or maybe I bisque fired them too quickly because I did bring my kiln down to Florida from Connecticut. And it's the one where you just set the computer and go. Learned a lot from having to kiln sit last year. Learned a lot about firing and what's important. But boy, this is sure convenient. Okay, so I'm thrilled to be back. And keep watching. Thank you for watching. And share everything you know. It's really important we stick together, potters. Don't you love being a potter? Thanks for watching.